Ellie. Get out! Ellie, this is Control. You copy?
No, I don't know. Hang on. She is alive.
Put her on the PA. Ellie, just hold on tight. We're still trying to determine the nature of the malfunction, but...
There you are, Ellie. 5 by 5.
She's through. She is in the net.
She's alive. She's alive.
Ellie, this is Control. You copy?
I don't know. Hang on. She is alive.
Put her on the PA. Ellie, just hold on tight. We're still trying to determine the nature of the malfunction, but the important thing is you're okay.
What?
It's all right, Ellie. The important thing is that you're safe.
What malfunction? What happened? What day is this?
I'm sorry, Ellie. Did you say what day?
How long was I gone?
Ellie, the IPV dropped straight through the machine. You didn't go anywhere.
I did. I did go. That's what I'm trying to tell everyone. But the headset didn't record a single image.
Just this. Static. Thank you. Now, Doctor, let me show you what we saw. Separate remote cameras show exactly the same event. The IPV dropped straight through. Everyone who watched saw exactly the same thing. Nothing happened. How do you explain this, Doctor?
I can't.
I would encourage you not to inflame this situation beyond the facts. Let us deal with this on the facts. We are monitoring what has actually happened. We are taking what we believe is factually appropriate steps.
Amid a flurry of accusations and counter-accusations by the nations representing the Machine Consortium, the President has ordered a special executive inquiry. However, the appointment to the committee of Michael Kitts, who has recently resigned as National Security Advisor, has raised a number of eyebrows on Capitol Hill.
I have made no decision to run for Congress. I have announced no candidacy. And the fact that I resigned as National Security Advisor has nothing to do with anything other than I want to devote all of my energy to this inquiry. The people of the world have a right to know what really happened.
And yet every scientific instrument confirms the IPV was out of contact for only a fraction of a second. Isn't that correct, Doctor?
A fraction of a second Earth time, yes.
Earth time.
Senator, I believe that the machine opened up a wormhole, a tunnel through the fabric of space-time, also known as an Einstein-Rosen bridge. Now, because of the effects of general relativity, what I experienced is approximately 18 hours passed instantaneously on Earth.
Doctor, isn't it true that these wormholes you speak of are merely theoretical predictions? There is no evidence they actually exist, is there?
There is no direct evidence, no.
Tell me something, Doctor. Why do you think these aliens would go to all this trouble, bring you tens of thousands of light years, and then just send you home without a single shred of proof?
They said that's how it's been done for billions of years.
That's very neat, Doctor. You have no proof, because they didn't want you to have any. A phenomenon known in psychiatric circles, I believe, is a self-reinforcing delusion.
Is that what you think, that I was delusional?
Well, I do think you may have suffered some kind of an episode, yeah. I do. Doctor, I'd like to propose an alternate hypothesis, if I may, and I'd like you to bring your considerable scientific expertise to bear on it. To, fake a signal from Vega. What would you need?
You would need a satellite to transmit the signal, but it would be impossible to simulate something.
You'd need a satellite, and you'd need launch capabilities to put the satellite into orbit, and of course, the message itself. To put something like this together, so complex, drawing on so many different disciplines.
Would be impossible.
Impossible. Impossible. Is there anyone who might have been up to the challenge? Someone with extraordinary technical expertise, enormous financial resources, someone perverse enough, eccentric enough to have come up with the idea in the first place?
Hadn't?
S.R. Haddon.
You're implying that this was all some kind of a hoax, that he engineered this?
S.R. Haddon, a legendary power broker and manipulator, in perhaps his final bid for immortality. Maybe he wanted to explore and exploit experimental technologies and get the governments of the world to pick up the tab. Perhaps this was his final altruistic gesture to unite the world in some common goal. Maybe all of the above. S.R. Haddon, a brilliant and complicated man. Doctor, are you familiar with the scientific precept known as Occam's razor?
Yes. It means that all things being equal, the simplest explanation tends to be the right one.
Exactly. Now, you tell me, what is more likely here? That a message from aliens results in a magical machine that whisks you away to the center of the galaxy to go windsurfing with dear old dad, and then a split second later returns you home without a single shred of proof? Or that your experience is the result of being the unwitting star in the farewell performance of one S.R. Haddon, a man with the means, the motive, and the opportunity to play you, and indeed the rest of us, as pawns in the biggest, the most elaborate, the most expensive hoax of all time.
Dr. Irway, you come to us with no evidence, no record, no artifacts, only a story that, to put it mildly, strains credibility. Over $500 billion was spent. Dozens of lives were lost. Are you really going to sit there and tell us we should just take this all on faith?
Please answer the question, Doctor.
Is it possible that it didn't happen? Yes. As a scientist, I must concede that. I must volunteer that.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. You admit that you have absolutely no physical evidence to back up your story.
Yes.
You admit that you very well may have hallucinated this whole thing.
Yes.
You admit that if you were in our position, you would respond with exactly the same degree of incredulity and skepticism.
Yes.
Then why don't you simply withdraw your testimony and concede that this journey to the center of the galaxy, in fact, never took place?
Because I can't. I had an experience. I can't prove it, I can't even explain it. But everything that I know as a human being, everything that I am tells me that it was real. I was given something wonderful, something that changed me forever. A vision